you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road in this highly ranked squad to a snake pit and to make it back to the CFP this year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Arizona State's offense has the ball first today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him. And if he's going to continue to...
Breaks into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing.
Give to Brown. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Hauls it in. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
The next time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Callow. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's second and goal. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Levin. Lets it fly. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Handoff from the gun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for this offense. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
No good. After the miss, no change in the score. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving.
Time to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Dropping back, it's Levin. Steps away to find some room. On the move, he fires. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Shoots it to the left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Levin. He wants it all. Touchdown, Arizona State! Fitted in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The RPO, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. On target to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation. In stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him direct.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard.
Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the 1st down play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Powers through the defender.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Sun Devils come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. That'll get the job done and move the chains and now mark the ball at the 45. New set of downs after the completion. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Makes the catch. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Snagged in the middle, it's Callow. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Back to throw, it's Holstein. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Snagged out of the air. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
there he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
LSU right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Got the quick pass. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Pulls it in, it's Brown. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lost, the defense is wide open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to take a shot. Makes a grab deep. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Got his man quickly. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Got it in the middle, it's Frazier.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Ready to fire from the pistol. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Pressure coming. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, LSU! Once he got some room, it was over. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. After that huge play right back at him on first and 10 from inside the 15. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll do it himself. Open space at the 25. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wonder if they'll be conservative on first and 10. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. catch in the middle. It's Barker. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Robertson. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. They'll line up for a second down play. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs it.
Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined. And the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Looking left. It's complete. It's a seam wide open. He's at, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep your foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting...
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Got room on the return. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense with the huge momentum swing, taking it all the way in.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Here's the pressure. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Gets the back moving. Quarterback making checks. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Parks. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the offense just going to spike it here. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third down, going up top. Right on the money. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air, it's Van Buren. Got him downfield. There he goes. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of to the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Parker. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And with that turnover, time has expired here in the fourth quarter, but there is more football ahead. Overtime is coming. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
goes to alternating two-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 15-yard line, and now they're looking at 4th and short. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. That's caught. It's Callow. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game. And I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.